Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Factorio. I'm AC Gamer,
This is Cypher Deck.
and today we're going to be jumping into our saved game yet again. And I've actually been off camera working on this little bit over here for the last like 2.5 hours, and I think I've made a little bit of progress. Not a lot, just a little bit. It's ridiculous. This area is the bane of my existence, but it's actually kind of fun. If you like banging your head against the wall and seeing like blood squirt out of your ears, then yeah, it's a lot of fun. But something strangely addictive about it. I thought about it all day, and I kept wanting to come back and try new things out. Some of them have worked. Some of them kind of made it worse, and then I kind of went back to what I had before. So it's kind of cool. This area up here, I'm going to keep changing the tracks. Depending on what I do above, kind of affects what happens down here. And so I'll have to sometimes move the tracks going left to right, meeting in the middle, and just kind of balance that out a tiny bit so that my green manufacturing chip production is going at full speed. It still has a lot to be desired on this one. I need a little bit more green manufacturing, although the top area up here, this one's not able to unload. So I'm going to do the little cheat that I've been doing all over the place just to give this a little bit of a leg up. Let's see how much of a help that makes.
Alright. What happened to all my mines? I had like a stack of mines. I've made so many random boxes all over the place. I forget where things are.
Yep, I have that same issue from time to time, but thankfully, I don't really need that much resources as of late, because all I've been doing is changing tracks and adding a couple here and a couple there, and moving an arm from there to this place.
Yeah. See here. Oh.
Looks like these are getting bogged down still. A tiny bit.
How in the world do I run out of miners?
Didn't quite help out as much as I was thinking it would. So these are now backed up, which is a good sign. That means my red is going at full swing. However, it's still not enough red for these guys. And that's because they're not getting enough copper. That's why green is caught up.
Why?
So green uses copper coils, and red uses copper wire. So when green backs up and doesn't have any more room on its conveyor belt, the copper coils actually make it down to red. Then once red starts producing, it uses the green and the copper. Therefore, there's more space for green. Green starts producing more of its chips using the copper coils, and then red doesn't have enough. So it's a vicious circle of a little bit here and then a whole lot not there. And it just never quite evens out to where it just continuously makes. And I've added so many lines and so many split offs to make sure that none of my lines are bogged down and all my factories are able to unload their stuff when they need to. Kind of coming down to plates not getting to where they need to get. And I think I can fix that a little bit more by adding a few more of these factories in here. Now, I don't know if you've tried putting down buildings where there are trees. Normally, you have to cut those trees down yourself. But if you have those little workers with you,
Nuh-uh.
they will automatically cut down stuff as they put down what
What?
you tell them to put down. So it is super, super nice to use those guys as much as you possibly can in situations like that.
Okay, well, darn it. I should have covered my mine. I won't go do that because I don't want to have to put down all these mines. I need to make a book, blueprint book. Put that there. Put my blueprints into the book. How do you put blueprints into the book?
That's a good question. I think
Found it.
Control Shift or something to.
You right click the book,
Mm-hmm.
and then it opens up a screen that allows you to work within the book. But I don't know how to destroy anything yet.
I don't think you can, and you know it's kind of cool that you can't because that means there's always something more for you to be able
Well,
to make
you
out of
have a
that.
logistics trash can.
Yeah, but I think all that does is go stick it into a crate. But then the cool thing about the logistics trash can is you can actually get a drone. I was looking on the research thing. You can actually get a drone that will allow you to request stuff from that trash can. So if you find that you're way off, like I was just doing building something and I was short a couple of sprockets, it will then go find those sprockets in whatever chest that you happen to put somewhere and bring them back to you. I think that's a neat little aspect I never thought they'd have. Alright, we gotta wait for those arms to get done. Let's check this area out. So resources are getting almost everywhere that they are needed. They're not quite getting over here. So I think what I'll do... split this up.
Okay, I found out how to distribute blueprints because I had two copies of the same blueprint.
Alright, so those guys should be working at full efficiency. This still would get backed up in a minute. Finally got some of my arms done, so we'll go ahead and start making those.
I wonder how you edit.
I would assume you just make another blueprint. And then copy that one, right?
It's not letting me. Like I can. Uh,
You can what?
I can add those back in. I just don't want to. Oh well.
Let's see if the plates actually get to where they need to get to. No, they're not yet.
telling me trees are in the way, and it's not removing. It's not letting me place the blueprint without turning on the trees.
Are you holding down the shift button when you put something down?
Oh, oh, hey.
Yeah, if you hold down the shift button, that will let your robots do it. So this is definitely being bogged down by the slow, fast splitter that I have. I know that doesn't make any sense, but these are not the fastest splitters that I can have. I need a lot of them. Let's see, what do they require? Fast splitters, advanced circuits, and iron gears. And the lubricant. Alright, well I think it's time that we go ahead and go back to town to start making some of those. Also going to need some of these, which require these, which require those. Okay, so we're just going to need a lot of metal, period.
What?
No, what are you trying to do?
Oh my goodness. I can't mine this the way you mine normal stuff. I have to send sulfuric acid up to here to mine it.
What do you had to have sulfuric acid to mine something?
To mine plutonium, yeah. So I gotta redesign the whole shebang. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, it'd be nice if there's like just random stuff on the ground. If your little robots would pick it up for you. Alright, what else can we make? Got 30 of those being made. Might as well go with another 11. Because we are going to need it. Got 12 of those going. I don't know. We get 2 out of each one. It probably still will not be enough. So let's put a few more in the queue while we go over. And when we get there, we're going to need iron gears. So let's have those on us. At least a few. Though I think you're pumping some into that exact same building that makes the conveyor belts, because they use iron gears as well. So we should have those there.
To what?
I'm just thinking things through before we leave and find out I don't have the ingredients I need when I get there.
Oh. Wish I could shift drag and tell the bots to kill.
To kill? Why, you got something up there?
No, just to get all these trees out of the way. Just trees and stones. They've been breaking my bones, man.
Yeah, but those words won't ever hurt you.
You know what? You know what? You're right.
You know what? I don't need that vehicle. I'm gonna go on the train. If I can get there in time, I think the train's actually here already. So it will take off once it's done unloading, right?
Mm-hmm. You should be able to click on the thing, and you'll see that. Oh my gosh!
Say click on the train.
One second. I'm trying to click on the caboose or the not the caboose, but the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it will show how long it's gonna take. It'll like I have a 10-second timer that if it doesn't do anything for 10 seconds, the train will take off.
Yeah, no, I see it kind of building up, but it's doing something. It's still unloading.
Yeah.
How long does it usually sit here for, though?
Um. I don't know.
Because I think... Well, no, that can't be right. I was going to say, I think the chests are completely full, so it's only unloading what the chest can handle at the moment.
Yeah, that's why I have that 10-second timer, because if the chests are full, it'll be more than 10 seconds for them to...
Well, there's two arms that are able to unload even when the chests are full. Because the coal's not coming in so fast that it's like stacking up completely. So there's a little bit of space every so often, but not enough space to really unload anything of, significance.
Yeah. But, I mean, the coal is in the way usually, so it only gets between the cracks. So it should take off once it may just be that your boxes are low, because your machines are eating that stuff like crazy.
Yeah, they are. No, I think all the boxes are full. They just can't. I'll have to come back over here and mess with the system so it's a little easier for it. I just don't want to get out and have the train take off. Is there a way I can manually tell it to move?
Yeah. If you click on the thing again, at the very top, above all those commands, it allows you to switch it to manual.
Oh, okay. So does it go on its own, or do I have to pick a destination?
No, once you set it to manual, or you could press play on like plastics refueling, I think is what it's called, and it will take off, or it should, if you still have it in automatic.
Play on plastic fueling.
Yeah. See where it says
yeah. Okay, so I got it. It's going.
Yeah. All right. What do I need, and what do I?
I'll fix that conveyor set, because right now all the coal's going on the left-hand side and nothing's going on the right-hand side. So it could definitely be more optimized. So did you have to add 2 cabooses to this because you had so many that it was hauling, or was that something you just added?
Yeah, it was going much slower, so I went ahead and added them.
But only to the front, right? Because I think I have seen it go into the back. So will this stay here for me? Or do I have to set it to manual?
It'll stay until it's done unloading, or if you want to set it on manual while you're there, and just turn it back on to
Automatic when I leave? Yeah, I'll do that.
yeah, because that's gonna take off from there pretty quickly. That thing is every time I passed it, it's completely full. All right, sulfuric acid. What's the fastest way to get that up to here? I gotta do all kinds of tree cutting.
Alright, so that one's going on those. And we want to make these as well.
I mean, if you can make it so that red is producing and going straight into the blue, that'd probably be the best way to do it. Actually, why don't I just go from here?
You know what? This one does not have a long enough track. There we go.
All right.
Finally got me some. The good stuff. Side just eats through those red chips. Your screw production isn't quite fast enough for the whole system, but it's good enough for the moment. See, 50 and 20. Yeah, let's give it a second. We got a few more coming in here. So what are you working on right now, Cypher?
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
The nuclear option.
Alright, and you're all the way out of here. Not completely away from everything, but enough that if something happens...
I mean, if something happens, this is probably going to be a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, but how big is a nuclear bomb?
That is the question.
Because you're going all the way up north, right? Like, you're not staying right where you're at?
No, you see that green pocket up there? North of me?
Uh-huh.
That's where I'm going.
Right next to all the uranium. I see.
Well, I mean, that's where I'm going to be mining it and producing the things. That's not where I'm putting the power plant yet.
Oh, it's not?
No, that's just to produce the fuel.
So you need that sulfuric acid.
Yeah, I have. I'm setting it up right now.
Yeah, no, I'm watching you. As it, my other things are just sitting there making, so I'm giving it a second. So
Good thing is...
Oh, did you use the small power lines over here? You should have used the big ones.
No, I'm changing them. What do you mean big ones? Dude, that's so much.
If you use the large
resources.
Yeah, but if you use a large one for every like 7 or 8 of the small ones or even the medium ones, you only have to use 2 of the large ones.
Yeah, for 40 miners.
For 40 miners.
Yeah, that's how many mines I have going currently.
Yeah, so all you need is iron sticks, steel plates, and copper plates, which is easy to come by. I have plenty of those back at my base. I think that's good. We'll save the rest for later. Let's get back up to the train. Do you realize me putting in these things are going to completely mess up my entire...
You're what?
My entire plastics, or not plastic, copper production. Because it's going to speed everything up, which is going to throw something out of whack, which means I have to go over there and fix that strange spot. That now
wait a
is...
minute. You mean for up there? Or the new base is?
No, yeah, chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, putting these in, because I'm putting these in because it's going too slow, right? The splitters that I have just aren't fast enough to keep up with production. But I know every single time I make a change for the better, I take 2 steps back. So I'm just, not to be a pessimistic or anything like that, but just not thinking it's going to be the most fantastic. I'm prepared mentally for it. Did you ever figure out how to take things off of your hotbar?
Yeah, middle mouse button.
Ah, okay, there we go.
All right.
I think that's working. Everything's unloading a little faster now. Everything over here is getting power. Not everything, but with 2 lines, it should start getting to the end. Yep, there it goes. Beautiful. With any luck, this power station right here will be a thing of the past. Nuclear power, right? That's the way to go. Cypher.
That's the way to go or die.
I mean, if we can avoid the die part, that would be good.
Yeah.
No?
I mean, no, it is. That would be. You are correct. That would be good.
Oh, that's cool. So the upgrade planner, I could just click on things that I want upgraded, and if I have it in my inventory, it will just take it out and automatically upgrade it.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to use sorters or stack filters. Or filters.
So this is where things are really slowing down on this main line right here. Let's see if this makes...
I don't even want to start producing without having everything else ready to go. All right. What's this require? Oh, that looks like uh what? A nuclear reactor. I'm not seeing where it requires any kind of what? Are those exhaust ports? Why doesn't this need water? I feel like this is gonna be very bad. You
Well, they
know?
did say you should probably watch an entire video on it before you did it. So yeah, I could see it exploding in your face or in our faces.
Okay, let's see what makes these.
He's quite literally cannot unload what they have. I can't think of anything that would fix that other than to just get rid of those factories and possibly add a line that goes down, merges in somewhere else along the path.
Oh, I have them on me.
Though it kind of looks like everybody who needs copper plates are getting copper plates, except for these factories over here.
That's my-
Alright, so it looks like I'm getting enough copper wire now, finally, possibly.
But
I said it looks like I'm getting enough copper wire made.
right, but
I haven't seen the butt yet. I'm waiting for it to drop, because there's always a butt. Where are my robots? Oh, did I run out of these already? Dang it, I went through those so fast. I'll have to go back and make more. Yeah, red ship production's getting to where it needs to. Green ship production is not.
this is kind of nice. All right. feel like this is telling me something. There's some kind of cabling I need to put down or something.
That definitely did help. It's making a difference over here. Didn't fix all the issues, though. Cypher wasn't enough.
All right. Why would this not have water coming to it? This is the one conundrum I have. Maybe it's supposed to be put into water? Let me see if that's possible.
It doesn't give you any description on how to set it up, huh? Do you know nuclear reactors have to have water? Usually heavy water. And then the coolant.
Yeah. The only thing it requires is fuel, which is pretty much plutonium or nuclear fuel, or whatever it's called. It's uranium fuel cells, but it requires no water. Nope, it cannot be put over water.
This copper wire is getting really, really short right there.
Nope, that's not it. Let's just save before I actually get to that part.
All right.
It's gonna be a while. I need to move steel plates to the all the way over there.
I mean, it saves every so often anyways.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh. Did not mean to do that.
There we go. Now they're able to unload. These guys, however, are now not able to. There they go. Now they're able to do as well. And these guys are actually not getting all the raw resources. Like I said, it breaks something, it fixes something else.
Well, you speed one thing up.
Everything else has to be sped up as well.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of transport belts are out. Here, go get some more. Where's the train at right now? Okay, good. It's refueling.
Still doesn't quite get over here as often as I'd like it to. And that's because these guys are no longer getting the resources they need.
Oh, good.
What's that?
The thing about having robots on you is when you run into things with your car, they
fix your car?
they fix your car and whatever you hit as you hit it.
Really? Is that only because you have repair kits?
Yeah. No. Well, I do have repair kits. Yeah. I keep my guys stacked. All right, let's move it. You need a ride? I'm bringing the train that way.
No, not at the moment.
All right, I'm on full speed then. This thing is pretty scary when it's going full speed.
Well, you did add a whole bunch of cabooses to it.
But I mean, it would have taken so long for this thing to stop that it would have had to start stopping. I don't know, long before it got to the station. And even now, it still stops really slowly.
Well, we did upgrade the brake control on it,
Yeah.
so it would stop even slower had we not done that.
Let me get it. Did you say you mechanized this whole thing over here?
No.
Oh, okay.
We did leave some stuff in there to be fixed, though. Or
But
to be
something.
finished.
Oh, you changed one of them. Okay.
Changed two of them. But I put a whole bunch of extra conveyor belts in there so it could make stuff while it's gone, and you'd still have some when you got there.
I really do not trust this situation. That it has no water in any part of the process of it.
Yeah, it does sound right to me. Where do I want to connect this? I guess I can connect it right here. Alright, let's see if it will trickle down all the way over. All of this so I can create those modules, Cypher. That's all this is for, is those speed modules 3. Just so I can have massive production of those going incredibly fast. Because, I mean, we could put those in every single one of our buildings. The downside is every single time you put them into a building, you produce things faster, which means the ones before those buildings now require either the modules or more of them.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough. I'm going to require iron plates. Although, it's getting close to the end. Oh, it's almost got there. One more, and we'll be all the way at the end. I may not actually have to add any more up there, although I probably will just for extra safety. Because I really do kind of want to put some modules in these guys to speed them up. They do have space for improvement. Yeah, so let's go get some.
I just feel something's about. I feel something wrong in the force at the moment. Are you ready?
For nuclear power?
Yeah. I'm gonna save. Let's go ahead and save the game now.
Alright.
I wouldn't make any major changes for the next few minutes. Okay.
There we go. That's not enough. Well, it's not keeping that speed.
Why isn't it producing both uraniums? Maybe I need to set this to do both as well. Wow. It takes a long time. It takes 19 uranium 238 to 1 uranium 235, and I'm guessing it processes at that speed as well.
Alright, well, now that we got those working, and Cypher hasn't blown us up yet.
Not yet.
Yet being the key word.
Yeah. All right. I wonder if the
What are you wondering now?
wonder why is I haven't received a single uranium 235.
You have to process it, maybe?
No, I have the machine. It makes both of them. But it's only...
Let's see how badly this screws everything up.
I definitely need more than one centrifuge, that's for sure. It's not producing fast at all. This thing is probably going to run through fuel like crazy. Oh. Okay, it has 19.
So these guys are definitely not working at full capacity, and that is because they're not getting enough plates.
And it just straight up stopped.
Let's see if that speed up right there makes any difference. It's pretty much all I can do. I don't see anything else that I could really add to it without going and creating a whole nother system. And again, I'm not really sure I need to. This looks like I'm getting plenty of copper wire down here. Is everybody working at full capacity?
Here's a question.
It ain't backed up. Keep going. Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to. Like, what's that? It's taken like 8 hours to get everything working smoothly. I don't want to like throw another wrench into the works and mess it up now. But I think I might here in a second because green is pretty much going as fast as it's gonna go. Only buildings here that aren't able to unload are right here on this line. So I may end up just moving that line.
So apparently, there's a low percentage of the production of the uranium. Of the 235. It's like a 0.0% chance, or a 0.2% chance, or something like that. Something stupid. So pretty much what I have to have this do is produce uranium until it produces me one of those to make a fuel cell. So this is probably why they had you were saying that you want to have read up on it, probably.
Oh, that line looks like it's emptying off pretty well now. So what are you saying? You just have to build up a nice amount of it before you actually start producing that? Or you just need a huge factory
No.
so that you can get like the minuscule amount that you need?
Yes. So I'm reading on the forums. It says I'm unable to get uranium-235 to begin with. The centrifuge isn't making any uranium-235. It only makes 0.9 uranium-238, but zero point 0.0 uranium-235. Anyone else have the bug? And we got a achievement apparently. I think it is fair to give at least some value, so there's definitely a lot of people talking about it.
Alright, copper's still keeping up with the updated production for the speed.
Yeah, it's produced 41 of the other uranium so far, and 0 of the rare.
Yeah, so I'm just not getting green chip production in fast.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey now. Enrichment. Okay, so I'm actually researching to get to the point um where we'll be able to enrich uranium 238 and 235. The process to create uranium-235 from uranium-238 requires a large amount of uranium-235 as a catalyst. Oh, to create it? Whoa.
Are you able to connect the train to that green factory out there at the top?
1 second. We could connect the other train, the coal train, and have it instead of bringing coal down, since you're not using the coal, have it bring those chips down for you. Yeah,
The other train.
give me a minute. I'll come and work on it.
Alright, well, let me get the conveyor system set up for it.
So it's going to take a while. before we actually have uranium production per se.
Yeah, at least now you know what you're doing with it, though.
Beacon. Logistics chest passive provider. Stack inserters. 10 centrifuges. 10 logic chest requesters. 9 filter inserters. And 46 speed module 3s. Alright.
Actually, I don't think I need the train anymore. I'm gonna just build the conveyor system all the way up here.
Huh. I'm looking at someone's factory just to see how they designed it.
How do I tap into this without messing it up? Oh, man. I mean, he has it built for the train, so... Where's my other robots? Did I leave them behind? You think the robots will, like, die if you're not close enough to them?
I don't know. They shouldn't, I wouldn't think. Train. Let me get some train tracks. Engines and some cargo wagons for you. Just put down a belt system where you want the things to go.
Yeah, I did.
Where's our train at currently? It's at your base. All right.
Yeah, if you come up to the base at the very top, you can see what I've done. Or what he's done. And how to, whatever, merge it into what I got.
I gotta get my train tracks. Hopefully I have enough.
I don't think you need that many. Like, 12 might do it.
12?
Because I've already built
Yeah.
the conveyor system up here. I just can't I can't merge it into his train station because he's already designed his train station to load like thousands and upon thousands of ingredients, and I don't want to mess that up. So if you can just make his train go like 12 feet to the left and drop it all off on my conveyor system. The conveyor can do the
Oh,
rest of the work.
oh, so he's bringing coal down.
No,
What?
he's bringing the green computer ships down.
Oh, you're talking about that train that you're up near, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need that brought down all the way over to your.
I need it moved like 11 feet to the left.
Oh well, yeah. There's that, but I mean,
You'll see what
you
I'm talking
also
about when you
want.
get up here. It doesn't need to move anywhere else but 11 feet to the left.
Yeah, but you want it to go down to your system, right?
No, I brought a conveyor system all the way up here
Then why are you having the train move?
because of the way he has this. Like I said, you'll understand when you get
Uh,
here.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I'll see how it is when I get there. Here I am making trains and whatnots. Hey, train.
Ooh, I wonder if this is hooked up to my grid or not. It's pretty low on power. Might have to expand my power supply now that these are working. Where are you at? Or are you riding the train right now?
No, I wish.
What, are you on a car? Because you're moving pretty fast.
No, I'm just running.
So yeah, it's producing a decent amount of green CPUs.
A decent amount.
Doesn't appear like it's completely optimized because he's making a lot more copper plates than he really needs. Which I guess allows you to pump those copper plates somewhere else if you really want them.
Yeah, it's gonna grab.
Oh man, it's gonna take forever to unload these green ships.
What do you mean?
Like he has them loaded in pretty fast, and there's
Oh, why don't you just have the train go down there then?
like I said, when you get here, you'll see. Well, you decide what you want to do, but I already got the conveyor system all the way up here, so if I can just connect it to that. I wish I could somehow merge a conveyor system into this massive supply that he already has, but I don't see any really good spot to do that without messing everything up.
What in the what?
So this is his system right here. Right, so it's loading each one of these things up. And if you come over here to the left, this is my conveyor system, which goes all the way down. So somehow
Alright,
I
so
need
you
to
want
connect that so it will unload onto my conveyor system. That way when Nibs comes back, if he wants to connect the train system all the way down or something, he's more than welcome to, but I don't want to assume what he's trying to do and mess up everything he got.
Oh, you're wanting it on that side?
I figured it would be easier on that side, yeah.
Alright, let me... Is that close enough? Yeah, it's as close as you get. Alright, here's one of your problems though, is he has no fuel.
And what do you need for fuel?
Either copper, or not copper, but coal or
Put some solid fuel in there and a little bit of coal.
yeah, solid fuel.
Choo choo, my friend. Choo choo. Are they not close enough?
I don't know.
What if I do double red arms? Yep.
Now there's a space. What you may have to yeah, you'll have to do double reds. That looks so weird. But it's magical at the same time.
Let's fix this before it gets too...
Yep. Ready?
Riding in the green chip, baby. Of course, those will end because we don't have it set automated, so that those will go back, refill, then come back again to that little space.
Yeah, well, yeah. Could
I have to build a train station.
I could have my train, as long as it's not interrupted. I could have my train
Connect up
come
there.
up to there. Yeah, but I need a whole lot more track than what I currently have.
We are making tracks somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just have to go back over there.
Now, if this is not enough green chips from my factories,
It's not.
I mean, it's not. Better be.
Just saying, it's not. Come on. If you think that this is enough, you are sadly mistaken, sir. I'm just gonna sit here because this is the best part. When you get to watch them get destroyed as soon as they come into this section. It's like watching what's that for?
So it will comment on the top and the bottom. Oh yeah, they're barely even making it through.
What do you mean on the top and the bottom? Oh, I see.
Actually, no. I'll have to change that up.
What I would do is I would get this other green that you have over here, just merging into the. Oh wait a minute, what's this green for? Okay. Oh my gosh, and this is why you need the weight belt because of this madness right here.
Oh yeah, it's so fast.
Okay, but yeah, you see, you need that green to be going in all the way at the other end.
Well, this was my main line that was being split up, so that's why it's... It's finally getting over to the end, though, which is good.
Wow, these are still not getting enough. Like, these down here are struggling.
What, the blue chip production?
Yeah, they're struggling to grab enough greens. Like, you'll watch the red arms, how they're like going, wait, wow, 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 wow. It's so weird. It looks like they're trying to get the pace of the belt.
Yeah, they're not as fast.
The problem is they never gave us anything to replace these. There was no other...
Not ones that are, able to reach over a lane. I would have loved to seen arms that would reach over 2 lanes and go to a 3rd lane. That would have been really, really nice, especially since a lot of the ingredients, a lot of recipes require 5 or 6 items nowadays, and it's just like that's hard to get onto a conveyor system unless you use the conveyor system to have multiple ingredients at the same time, which is doable, but requires a little bit more planning.
Okay, I see a problem here.
What's that?
I see the problem. You have crazy electrical fluctuations going on.
Oh, I do now. Yeah, because I think we just connected that base up there at the top. The one Nibs built. So now it's using a lot more electricity than it was a minute ago.
So we need your power plant over here is like destroying my solid fuel situation.
And it's not big enough, obviously.
I mean, what I should do is if I could get rid of this train system up here, I should just pipe in solid fuel directly to this line. But I have no clue how I could do it.
Now I'm not producing enough copper wires again.
Of course you're not. I don't know why not, though. You've just introduced all this.
Well, because my green manufacturing plants are still working. Right? So the green manufacturing chips go down to create the red chips And now that red chips are being made, and they were backed up, the blue chips are now finally being made. And now that blue chips are being made, module ones require both green or both red, blue, and I believe green to make the modules. Let me look at it real quick. They require green and red for module 1. The module 2 requires red and blue and the speed modules from 1. So red's being produced in all 3 speed modules. They need it for the third one, the second one, and the first one. So there's just not enough red going around anymore. And these guys over here are not getting everything they could possibly get. Why is that?
Okay, these blue chips are stacking up. They have enough that they that these ones can't even produce because they've stacked up so much.
Yeah, blue chips won't be too bad.
Red chips are coming in.
Red
And, this is why. Because every step of the way
requires
every
red
part
chips.
of the process requires green chips.
Well, it requires red chips too.
Yeah, but I mean, red chips are for the blue chips, but also the final product of the module 3s or the
Module 1s, Module 2s, and Modules 3s all use red chips. I've just been working on the green chip problem. I haven't even tackled the red chip problem. But the red chip problem now requires more copper wires. Because of course it does, right?
Yeah. Let me see what your fuel situation is looking like for these power plants over here.
Oh, that's why I'm having
you
issues
should be
over
receiving
here.
enough solid fuel plus coal that these lines should never be empty. Yeah, so you just need more.
Mm-hmm. Story of my life. Story of this base. Just more everything.
Here's your other problem. You have half of your power plant isn't working because you don't have water coming to it.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
I got it.
I don't have any regular pipes. I just need that connection piece right there, and then build some pipes right here to connect it to this one.
Yep.
There we go. How many did it activate right there? Was it just a handful?
It activated over half of them.
There's still half on electricity down here, though.
Yeah. Well,
So we need about twice as much power as we're getting.
Well, let's take a look at there's still a water input issue. If you look at these, they're not receiving 100% water on the steam engines.
Because we don't have enough pumps, maybe?
Well, we should try to upgrade to one of these heat exchangers. Exchanges heat between a heat source and a fluid. Wait a minute, what? I'm gonna make one and see what it does.
Put down some more pumps here and there if you want to connect them with your pipes.
Okay, so this looks like... Let's see what this requires. So this produces... Is this the electrical version? Is this one that... Here. I'm out of pipes.
Yep, same here. I'll go back and get some metal here in a second.
I'm making some right now.
Oh, yeah, it says exchange heat between a heat source and a fluid. Energy consumption. So it uses water to create steam. So all that is maybe a upgraded boiler? Because it actually looks like an upgraded boiler.
Yeah, it looks like an upgraded boiler.
What if you put it on the boiler? Will it upgrade it?
So let's see.
Like just stick it right on top of it. If it will allow you to upgrade it, that's how it, you know.
Boiler is in the way.
So it's not an upgrade. Put it back down again. I want to look at the stats on that one.
Yeah. Well, let me put that down and let's connect the water to it real quick and just see what it does.
So it has water.
What's the heat source? Because the heat source is something that with like there's a input right here. This is the same thing that I was seeing on the power plant.
Status no
So,
fuel.
yeah,
I don't know. It has to have heat of some source there.
I'm looking through everything now. Beacon.
Now let me go back real quick. I'll get some more pipes.
Chemical plant. All right. A heat pipe. Okay, I'm gonna make one of those.
That would be great though if all it's really lacking is the water, so we don't have to build even more power plants.
I'm looking it up now because I can't figure out where the fire source comes in or what makes it or if we're supposed to find lava or what it is.
I mean, lava doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Okay, the heat exchanger exchanges heat between a heat connection and water to produce steam. A heat exchange producer exchangers produce 103 steam with a temperature of 500 Celsius every second. Ships will not produce steam until they reach 500 Celsius of steam production. Okay, calculating steam production rate. All right.
Let's see. Water is climbing. Let's look at this. Give it a second. 57.9. $58.9, 59. Looks like it's dropping off. I don't. You think the pumps can only be so far away from the boilers?
No, it's so the heat exchanger requires heat that comes from a nuclear power plant. But I'm also there's another thing we haven't made yet that I want to take a look at, which is a chemical plant, I think it was. Steam turbine. No, I have chemical plants. That's not it. So the only way I'm seeing is by having a nuclear power plant that produces steam or produces fire.
Well, that's for something
And,
completely different. I'm actually looking at the pipes over here. Pipes don't have 100% coming out of them on a lot of them,
oh,
but
uh,
once they
what
do,
you need these pumps. Where's your input?
I have offshore pumps over here.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying. It's a pump that increases the speed of pumping.
Oh, what's that called?
A pump?
Oh, I have some of those.
Yeah.
Where do you put them down?
Well, you put them. Well, you only want to put them like once, and wherever you have your main water going in.
Wherever you have your main water going into the machine, you mean?
Yeah, yeah. So you want to connect it at the machine. So I don't know how yours is set up, but I have it set up so that nope, it needs to go here. And it
Okay.
pushes the water through, but it looks like this is still not enough water.
Probably because we have so many of them.
And that should push the water all the way through your system. Where do you have the water connected here?
On several little connections
Oh,
right here.
it's right here. It's right here. So we can change this up. Have it there. And have it there. Just need to connect the power to it. There you go.
Yeah, but if you hover over one of the steam turbines, you'll see
Yeah.
it shows you performance, which is like 1/4 of the bar, and then available performance is like 1/5 of the
Oh,
bar.
that's different. It has nothing to do with the actual water.
The steam does look a little bit better in
It's
there.
receiving. The problem is the steam amount, because you should see those maxed out with steam.
I see no steam on any of these unless the gray bar means it's completely maxed. But
Yeah, gray bar means max, but
water is still slightly low. It could be another like 5,
like
10% on the water.
see these turbines below me. See how it says 200 steam? If you follow it down this
Oh yeah,
way,
yeah. This come over here to this one.
right here, it's dead.
This one's
it
dead
has
too.
No steam here. What?
I said these are dead too. These have no steam coming to them. They have water, but the steam's not coming out for some reason.
Let me see what the problem is. Yeah, see, these are producing. This whole side right here is producing, but there's something that's clogging up this side. Oh, I see.
What is it?
The water's flowing this way.
Water's flowing both directions.
It's not because of fuel, is it?
No, these things have plenty of fuel in them. Some of them aren't creating steam. Or not enough of it.
All right, let's see where the inconsistency starts.
I mean, all the way over here on this side. This one right here has no steam coming out of them. Right here,
I just broke this line on purpose.
right here is where you have the very first ones that are creating steam. These two that you're standing right next to. All the ones over here on the right, the bar is completely empty.
Yeah. And the same goes for these. Let's tear these down. The ones that aren't working. I mean, this whole bottom row so far has no steam. Okay, wait a minute.
Why do we want to tear things down?
Well, you have all this pollution. It's making it hard to see where.
We don't even know how to fix it yet, so why are we tearing it down?
I mean, okay, so this. Okay, now this one is getting steam.
Yeah, what'd you do to it?
I took it off and put it back on.
That's not really an answer. I mean, it worked.
That's the same thing here.
But that's not really an answer.
But the problem is it's gonna. I don't know. There should be a number that, like, it should be backed up. It should be producing so much steam that it's backed up. Okay, let me look at these here. Health is 200. Status is working. Energy consumption 1.8 megawatts. Temperature 15 Celsius.
Yeah, see, the water's a little low on this side.
Maybe, yeah. I was gonna say maybe we need to pump the water in on this side. Oh, you have the water pumping this way. Why do you have the water pumping away from the bottom?
I just put those things down like 2 seconds ago. There we go. Now there's more water.
But these only have 65 water, 6.5 water rather.
Yeah, they're not getting water directly. Now they have even less water.
Let me work on this. I mean, it's gonna stop our production, but I'll figure it out. I got it. I don't know where to even start with where the problem is. So this here is receiving the water. It's going to here, but you're pumping it backwards. Let's flip this pump around real quick. See if that. Okay, that fixed that.
No name. The heat exchanger needs the heat from the nuclear power plant. Yeah, but he doesn't have the nuclear power plant up and running, so we can't really do that.
Yeah, we're still trying to get the correct type of plutonium to produce. All right, so that's going good. All right, 1 second.
doesn't need a boiler on both sides, right? That wouldn't be a thing.
No.
So the water's getting all the way through. All these have water in them.
Seeing
And it all
that
says it's working. It is making electricity. Fluid consumption 60 per second. Temperature efficiency is 100%. So it says it has 100% efficiency, but then it says available performance has something left over.
There is, I don't know what it is, but
Could be just that Steam reading is giving you a false reading.
okay, that's
Regardless, I still need another 25% more power than we're getting right now just to break even.
yeah. I'm gonna.
This needs to be expanded by 25%, my friend.
There. You know what? Maybe it's just. I'm gonna redo these real quick. Where are they at? Pumps. We need a search feature in our inventory.
Yeah, I spent like 10 minutes trying to find something that I'm not familiar with the way it looks. Now, when you finally do get that nuclear power plant up and running, the materials that you're going to be using, the small amounts of them, how fast does it actually go through that stuff? Will a small amount last you for a decent amount of time, you think, or you think you're going to go through
I'm
it
not
really
gonna
quickly?
actually turn that thing on until we're producing because.
Well, I thought you are producing. You're just storing it right now.
I'm just. I think I'm storing it. I hope I am. But first, there's something wrong with our production for our research because red, green, and blue should not be taking this long to research that item.
Well, how long has it been since you've gone back over there to check things out?
A while.
Get some red chips. We'll go back and make some more.
It still isn't.
Welcome to the stress of my base.
Your base is very stressful. This is true. I think what we may need to be doing is actually looking at where we're putting these pumps. This says that it should produce where I'm putting it right now 1,200 a second. And this okay, well maybe it's I don't know. It's just such. These are going to be producing.
Can't believe you're still over there trying to figure that out.
I'm breaking down some of it so I can process where the problem is.
Everywhere. Let's see. Then the steam is not hot enough means your performance, you see the max performance with the steam because it is too cold. How do you make it hotter? The boiler, I guess? More boilers?
I don't know. Can you? Ooh, have a boiler line going into a turbine line,
I
and
mean,
it just produces steam straight up. So all you're doing is you have a pipeline of just pure steam. Your production's about to come to a halt. So I'm about to figure out the situation, or try to at least. I'm gonna put all the boilers in one section and then all the turbines in another,
all the
and see if,
all the boilers in one section?
yeah. So they're piping just pure steam, and then
I mean, but why get rid of what we already have? Why not just create another section and do the experimentation there? That,
well, I won't take away all yours. It's
I
what I'm
mean,
gonna do is I'm gonna
these
have a pipe
rows.
down the middle,
Yeah, but
and
these rows
then
aren't big enough for what you're trying to do. So you're gonna have to get rid of
yeah,
all
it
the
is.
conveyor belts.
No, it should be for what I'm thinking.
I mean, if you're gonna put down two boilers and then the steam engine, or then the
No,
turbine.
no, no. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking. Put a line. Let me move this over. Well,
Okay, so this has nothing to do with what we're doing right now, Cypher. This he's saying the boilers heat up water consuming wood or so to 115 Celsius. The nuclear plant, when it's running, produces heat at 500 Celsius, which heats pipes. You can then lead into the heat exchanger, which heats water to 500 Celsius steam, and 500 Celsius steam lets turbines run at max capacity.
yeah, but
So
we're not running the heat exchanger.
these will not heat up past 115 no matter what we do to them. They're just not going
Right.
to run at max efficiency. The only way to do it is to get the nuclear power plant running and then use the heat exchanger. So the system we had was the best system for what we have. You see what I'm saying?
Huh. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, there's something wrong with it because
Well,
they're not getting.
they're producing that whole steam thing is just them being a little wonky, but no, it's producing what it needs to produce.
All right. I'm still gonna work on it in a minute, just to try to find the error in its ways. I feel there's got to be a resolution gotta be a resolution. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the resolution is either to add more of them or to get your nuclear power plant going.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really down that much electricity, so I mean, we could live with it until your power plant's up and running, which I think will be fantastic when we actually do have a nuclear power plant.
Alright, let me put this back in then.
We are going to plastics, I think. Let me look. Yeah, plastics is where I want to go. Where you guys at? Can I play? You are more than welcome to jump in here with us, man. Send me a Steam invite. Go ahead and show you guys my Steam code. There you go, 23 23 36 65 9. Or go ahead and throw me your Steam code either in chat or in a private message, and I'll add you myself.
Alright, there's that.
It's gonna be a minute before all that stuff is done, so let's go back and take a look and see what Cypher's doing.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the water just go in a circle.
That's what was already
Circle
going
of
on.
life.
Yeah, we had water going in a circle.
No, I mean it going from the bottom all the way to the top. But there's one problem with that is that
Yeah, you put those boilers one space too far away, right?
I didn't. No, these are perfect.
No, they're not.
You mean the ones up there?
No, the ones you're walking right next to, they need to be moved up north one space. The arms are not two spaces, it's one space. See how there's coal on the ground?
I didn't even place some of these. These were already half placed.
Mm-mm.
Oh, uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
Uh-huh. Alright, I'm gonna have to redo these power poles too. I can't stand the fact that I can't see. Oh, you know what?
No? Because you haven't told me yet.
Never mind. You know what? Chicken butt. Yeah. Go.
Or send a quick invite.
Power
There you
robotic
go.
helpers.
Well, I mean, they will help you, but usually it's faster if you're just doing it yourself to put them down.
Well, I
Unless they're...
blueprinted it because you have to put the pipes in between and all that.
Oh,
It
okay.
just,
Well, you could have blueprinted it with the turbine then.
yeah. Well, there's only one section that has turbines. I'm about to blueprint the turbines now. Do 4 sections. Oh yeah. Never mind. I'll do. What? It's a bad blueprint. I'll put them all off.
I mean, you could just put them down naturally.
Could.
Just, you know,
Could do that.
just clicking the buttons. So by the time I get back over there to do stuff, my powers is back on. I paid my bill, I swear.
I got you. I got you, sir. It'll be okay.
And that power poles that you put down, they're one space
Wait, no, what?
too high.
Wait a minute.
Well, the last one over here on the end is only a 1. It's not a 2.
Yeah, no. And I even made the blueprint that way too, and I still messed that up.
There you go. But yeah, if you look at the power poles, right there where you're looking, where you're standing to the left, you'll see they're down 1 more than the ones you put down. And it gets the arms. The arms you have right now are not powered, and that's because that power pole is just 1 up too high, down south, too low.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and take these power poles out and blueprint
No.
that whole thing that I just did up there.
Okay.
Hey, you know.
I mean, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Just like. I gotta figure out why this is amp power here.
I think that's enough not to have to sit there and wait. Let's see. Is that chips is where I need to get, and I'm over at plastics refueling. Come get me, my friend. I do love how you can kind of hear the little noise of the click, click, click when you're waiting for the train.
Mm-hmm.
Perky got in for a second, and now he's being dropped from the game. I don't know if maybe his connection couldn't handle it or not. It's kind of cool that we spread out, though. I do like the fact that we got bases like all over that produce one certain type of thing, rather than trying to do a base that produces everything all at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Server not responding. It should be fine. We haven't had any issues with it. We had Shariki in here. There he goes. It varies on the length of how long I tend to do the streams. We have about another 30 minutes this morning of me streaming, and then I got to go to work again. But
What?
I mean, 6 o'clock. That's when I go to work.
Oh, it's Friday. That's right.
I work all week. Weekends I got off though, so hopefully we'll be able to get quite a bit done on this game during the weekend.
Yeah. Alright. Why is this?
Did I lose all my robots? No, the robots are on me, right? Now I only have 2 construction robots. Yeah, I must have lost my robots somewhere along the route. I just need more construction robots. Let's see what we need to build those. Did you ever try making some cyber construction robots?
No.
What tab are they on? I'm not seeing them.
They are under the first tab, third row from the bottom, second slot over from the left.
So we need flying robot frames, which require batteries and engines. Ugh, batteries and engines, huh? Batteries require sulfuric acid. We do have sulfuric acid being piped up here.
All right.
Yeah, let's do this. It's the way to move something up the queue.
Not that I know of.
Like, I don't want to cancel everything I have going because, it'd make a mess. But I also don't want to sit there and wait for everything. Let's see, engines require lubricant, which is down below. Oh, dude, this sucks. And the robot frames require lubricant too. So we're just going to have to take what we need down there to make this stuff.
All right.
Not actually seeing batteries in here. Oh, they're made in a different building. That's why. It's made in a chemical plant. These blue arms are not able to grab off of the conveyor belts fast enough.
You need to make the green ones stack inserters. They will pick up 6 at a time, 6 or 10 at a time.
They're faster.
Yeah, no, they're same speed, but they'll pick up 10 and throw it in the machine instead of 1 at a time.
Yeah, what I'm saying though is they can't grab off of the conveyor belt at the right speed. The green actually is doing it. It's able to grab it. Sort of. Some of the times it makes it, some of the times it don't. Guess we're gonna have to raid our plate production down here. How's the power situation coming up there?
I don't know. I'm really confused.
By what?
Just the amount of water shortage there is.
I don't think there really is a water shortage. I think you throw in a few of those pumps that we already had down, and we can't really optimize that more until the nuclear power plants. So it's kind of cool to see the nuclear power plants go hand in hand with the turbines, rather than one just kind of trumps the other.
Oh, there's definitely a water problem.
He says the pipes aren't connected.
Which pipes?
He says water can't go. Pipes you're working on, I guess.
I mean, I'm looking. The thing is, I have two of these that I've made, not this massive, of course, that are working perfectly fine.
Well, are they working perfectly fine, or did you just
Yeah.
assume that they're working perfectly fine?
No, they all have max steam production.
When's the last time you went back to look at them?
Let me see here. It's not letting me zoom in on the map.
Alright, so we got lubricant right here.
Where are you at?
Petroleum gas right over here. So this is where I want to be.
What you making? And why are there chips on that line? What in the world are you doing, AC?
Canceling some of my stuff so I can get other things done.
You just made a freaking grid around you.
Yeah, I don't have any space in me.
Dude,
I'll pick it back up.
Why couldn't you just put down a crate?
I didn't realize it was going to do that.
What marker? Oh. How do you even see that?
They see a lot of things we don't.
I mean, that's a pipe behind a freaking a medium electric pole. I can't even see the thing. Well, here's another one. So I have water coming into this, but then there's a pipe here that has no water flowing through it between two different like where I'm sitting at right now. There's no steam going through that, or no water at all going through there. But on the other side, there's water going through it. Is that a bug? No, now this one has no water in it. This has barely any water coming to it. I think it might be, or is it because we're dividing the water? So, I don't know, but all right.
Cannot craft engines by hand. We do have something making engines, though, right?
Yeah, we have engines.
You remember where?
Yeah, it has a thing on the map that says engines question mark.
Okay.
um.
It's sulfuric acid, not petroleum gas.
Heading your way
With some
on
engines.
train. Huh?
Bring some engines with you.
Let me see if I have engines on me. Are you trying to make a locomotive?
Try and make more of those robots.
Oh, you need red engines. The ones that I have.
Right, but I have the thing to make red engines over here with the...
Oh, okay.
I just need the regular engines to make it.
Okay. Let me make sure this is still producing a plutonium situation.
So
Yeah, it's still producing.
did you fix it up there?
It got one. It got 3. What?
Did you fix the issue up there on the top though?
Well, it's all back together. That's all I got. All I can say about that.
Okay, well, as long as we got that going.
um. Hey, Perky, can you check to see if we're having a problem on our research lab situation over there? Because that should have researched almost immediately, and it's been sitting there for a long time. How many engines do you want me to bring you?
Let me see. So requires 2 batteries and 1 engine, plus a flying robo frame. Flying robo frame requires 2 batteries and 1 engine all by itself.
I'll bring 100.
Yeah, I mean, the more you build, the more we can.
Yeah.
Bring like 300 or 400 if you got the space.
I don't have the problem is I haven't been putting them in a crate like I thought I was. But that is about to be resolved right now.
Bring some steel plates as well if you got them down there, and a little bit of copper. We'll make a whole bunch.
I have no copper. But I am at a steel plate situation. Science. The science scene once again. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Alright. Alright, my inventory is completely full. Alright, how are those engines producing again? You have the train stopped, right? Where you're at? Or is it still doing its rounds?
It's still doing its rounds.
Alright.
But you can call it from anywhere.
How?
Go to any one of the train stations
Mm-hmm.
and click on the train station. It will show you a little tiny map of where it's at. Click on it. And then you can actually tell it you want it to come to your station. That looked like just the train with nothing attached to it.
That's me. I made a train so that I can just drive around without having to deal with it. I need to figure out how to make a signal so that I can split off of that. All right, where do you need these things? You have copper down here, sir, and plates.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, in your mass pile that you made. All right, where am I putting engines?
Engines are... I'm coming to you.
All right, because I want some more of these
Yes.
robo things as well.
So do I. So it's the second one where the engines go.
All right,
Oh, first one, actually. First one. First one for the little engines, and then the big red engines on the second one.
wait a minute. You want the? I don't. Okay, what?
You have tier 1 engines?
I have tier 1 engines on me.
Yeah, they go
Yes.
to the first one right here that we're standing next to.
Yep. What are the casings? Flying robot casings. You have to make those.
Mm-hmm, for the robots.
That
Is
sounds
it
fun.
casings or frame? Because it should say frame.
Frame. Yeah. That's what I meant.
Alright, first set of 5 are coming in. I only have 7. 7 doesn't sound like enough. Wait, did you put all the engines in there already?
Put all in. Yeah. That's what you told me to do, right?
Yeah, that was all you brought though, was 75?
No, that's all it would let me put in there.
Oh, okay.
I told you I only brought 100 with me. All right, there you go. That's all of them. All of them. All right, where is the train? That's still at your base. It just took off. Oh my god!
That's
I gotta
alright.
get in front of it. I gotta get in front of it. It's coming in hot and heavy. All right, I should be safe. Oh my goodness. I should be safe. Okay, yeah, it stopped. It stopped.
Alright, that should be more than I need right there. I'll leave some green chips down here just in case. Oh, you're on the train right now?
Hmm?
I said you're on the train right now?
No, I'm on. I have my own train. I'm just making a station for it. Oh my god!
You said you weren't on the train, so I was like, okay, I'll make it come to me.
I wasn't on the train. I was making a throughput for my train. Why? Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, it's coming to pick me up.
Oh my goodness. Uh,
Did it do any damage? It looks like it's going a lot slower than it was
uh,
before.
it did do damage, but no, it takes a second for it to pick up speed.
It usually picks up a lot more speed than this by now.
I'm gonna follow it.
Yeah, it's going really slow.
And I repaired the damage.
It's going pretty fast now that I see it in person.
Get out of my way,
Dude, your thing by itself goes so fast.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I was so close to hitting.
You're still right behind me.
I know.
I don't think you'll catch up, though.
Oh, you don't think so?
Not until we get to the stop, and then you'll ram right into the back of it.
No, I am purposely slowing down so I don't.
Oh,
so I
you're
don't hit
controlling it yourself? You're not telling it where to go?
Yeah, I'm telling it where to go. Oh my god! Oh jeez! Oh, it hit. My robot's going going to repair it. Oh my goodness! That right there was hilarity. Good thing is I can go backwards just as fast as.
Yeah, I lose my robots too easy, so I went back to make more. I don't know what happens to them. I think they go off to build stuff and they just never come back.
Or you run away from them while they're trying to do things. Alright, there we go.
So I don't understand. I have 12 express underground belts. And they're not upgrading them even though they're supposed to.
Alright, what do I need to do to speed up or increase production of uranium concrete?
Yeah, back at green ships, just not making enough. Ever mention how much I hate green ships?
Hey, do you hate those ring chip things?
Nah, dude, I love them. It's the greatest thing ever.
Alright, how much concrete per 100 concrete? I'm on my way to get some copper from y'all. From your side.
This I got any copper.
You got copper. You showed me your secrets. I know things. This is so much better than driving a car, man. I gotta figure. Well, I go.
So now my steel plates aren't up to snuff. Now they're finally actually being used. Oh, what's going on with them? Why are they not working to their max? seems, even though I have quite a few of those robots on me, I only have like 4 of them, 5 of them out there doing things. The other 8 are still on me. I wonder if you have to have more controls, more personal robots before they actually do things in like mass.
You mean more port things?
Yeah, like actual in your inventory of your armor.
I really haven't looked in there, but it it takes a big chunk of your inventory. What's it say? Robot limit is 10. 10 robot limit. So we could upgrade personal batteries. We would have to set up a factory for it, but we could upgrade personal batteries to. One second. Where are they? I was just looking at them. To personal battery Mark IIs. Takes blue chips, low density structures 5, and 10 personal batteries. Takes 5 batteries and steel plates to make personal batteries. So it's not outside of our realm of possibility. What's the low density structures?
I don't know.
Low density structure. It's copper, steel, and plastic. I'm getting that ominous music. Like we're getting invaded by a thing. Your copper production is just bonkers.
Still not enough though. Yeah, see, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 robots that go off and do things. So if it's 10, then I have another 6 robots somewhere on the map that are just floating around.
Or they're gone.
No, I lost them earlier, and then I found them, and it took a minute before they came back to my inventory. So I think that's what happened, is I outran them. And I have no idea where they're at, just floating around the map. I wonder if I could find them with the zoom feature. Perky said he found one.
Found what?
Found one of my robots, I think. Yeah, I don't think that one's one of mine. I have not been down to that base since I made a robot. So that must be Cypher's.
What? Show your man. I have 8 robots on me.
You have 8 robots?
So it's not mine.
Well, I mean, it could be yours.
Well, he only made me 8.
think that should be enough. Not quite. Well, and there we go, guys. There is my alarm. Sorry, I forgot to mute that for a second, but we're gonna have to end the episode here. Cypher, you're gonna keep it going?
Huh?
Are you gonna keep playing?
Think so.
All right. Well, then toss Perky an invite if you can.
Okay.
If he wants to keep going with you, he's more than welcome to. I think I will be back later today, and with any luck, guys, this weekend we'll be streaming more of this. If you guys want to see this map progress a little bit more than it already has, yeah, definitely check back. It's a work in progress. Almost everything we have put down, we have moved slightly, and then moved again, and then moved again. Things are starting to finally get to the point where they're looking good, sort of. But there's a lot more buildings we need to work on. I still haven't got the green manufacturing completely done yet. We need to get that train system up north, Cypher, if you can. Maybe get it where it has a, you know, an actual train that goes back and forth to drop those goods off.
Oh, for the, yeah.
Because with all the green chips that he has up there, that'd be more than enough than what I'm actually using.
Yeah.
And then down here we have the manufacturing of assembly machines, and I haven't done the tier 3 yet, I don't think. Yeah, so I've done tier 1 and tier 2 of the assembly machines to get them automated. Tier 3 still needs to be done, and we got the things to do it. I just need to actually take the time to build it, and I've been getting distracted by too many other things. So hopefully we'll do that on the next one. What about you, Cypher? What are you going to be working on? Nuclear power? Trains?
Nuclear. Yeah.
Well, we'll see how that works out when we get back, because we definitely do want lots and lots of nuclear power. Perky, if you want to join Cypher, make sure you send him a message in Steam, and you guys can become friends and try to get into the same game together. I know Cypher doesn't have the greatest internet connection, so that might not actually be doable.
I was about to say that might be the problem. Is I'm running 60 kilobytes a second at the moment.
Yeah, so then you might have to just wait until I get back. Until then, guys, wishing you a wonderful day. I'm AC Gamer.
This is Cypher Deck.
Till next time.
Oh, yeah.